Hello, good evening. It's Sunday today, and um, a lot of you requested to continue doing back stuff. So today's class is on to strengthen our backs or to get out of back pain, especially, but it's a full body flow. Oh, and I'm Gloria. In case you're new, this is Yoga with Gloria. I've been doing live streams. So hello to all of you students that are joining me again. Thanks for coming back. And if you're new, I've been doing live stream full classes here since COVID started. Um, so I do it 3 times a week, and I love to make it more accessible to everyone. That's why I do it. And even though it's not free to make, so if you'd like to help me produce or help donate to this cause, you can check out under the description on the screen right now on how you can support the program here. So, and also please say hello in the comments so I know who's out there. All right, and we'll get started. Hi, Alice. Good. You need this class. We all do. Hi, Abigail. Good to see you live. Hello, Suresh. Welcome back, John. Good. You made it for your back. We'll start gentle. Don't worry. And then Daisy, Austin, and Fernanda. Good to see you guys. Let's start stretching the arms up overhead, making fist end circles. So if you do have a belt and a blanket, that would be nice. And blocks or soup cans if you are not that flexible. You can do the whole class without, but it's better. It's nice to have them for support. So reaching and just feeling that side body stretch. And we're just going to twist, lengthening up through the crown of our head. In one direction or the other. All right. Let's take a quick stretch here on the neck. Just leaning it toward the side and relaxing. If you want to get more into the upper traps and neck, you can take your left hand up your back like this, and you can reach your right hand. If it might be too much pressure for some of you, so if it is, then you can just relax it down and you don't need to put extra weight. Okay, so listen to your body, what feels good, and breathe. And release. Lengthen up. And you're going to scoop your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. We'll do the other side. First, taking your neck in line with your spine, dropping your ear to the other shoulder. And again, if you like, your hand up your back with the palm facing out. With the option to add more weight if it's not enough for you. And release. Hi, Roseanne. Welcome. Okay, then we're just going to turn our chin and look over one side and then other side. One side, other side. And then we'll just close our eyes for less than a minute here. Just inhale deeply, exhale through the mouth. Tune into your body. Feel the floor beneath you. Feel the nice breath, nice deep breath as you feel the belly expand on the inhale and relax on the exhale. And then let's go ahead and take 3 full deep breaths in. Inhale all the way up, filling up and holding your breath for a few seconds at the top. Opening your mouth, blowing it out. 2 more times like that. Inhale, filling up and holding it. Open your mouth, blow it out. And then last time, inhale. Filling all the way up with air, holding your breath at top. Lift your chest, take the sides of your neck back. Open your mouth, blow it out. Good, hands in front of your heart and drop your gaze. Take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. Okay, welcome Teresa, East Coast, and Dan. Welcome. Let's come on down to our backs here. And we'll start with the ankles right under the knees. And we're going to press down, lifting up. And then slowly bringing it down. So lifting up, stretching the front of the spine. And activating the back side of your body. So let's do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can bring your feet a little closer together and then lift the right leg a little bit and then the left leg. So keep the core tight, and then it's as if you're marching. Actually, you're marching. Lifting opposite elbow and knee, really pressing down with the heel. So we'll do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Slowly lower down. We're just going to activate our hamstrings a little more because it's all connected to our back. hamstring posterior chain. So we straighten our legs slightly, heels down, toes up, and your feet, space them wherever is comfortable for you, kind of hip width distance for me. And then with the heels digging in the floor, you're going to lift your hips up again. And this time you want to try to isometrically drag it in towards you, almost like a hamstring curl. And you'll activate your hamstrings. You'll feel it. You can actually touch it and feel it. Your glutes and a little bit of that low back. So lifting up as much as you can, get that extension going on. Hands can be straight down or elbows down, fist up. And slowly tap it down and bring it up, squeezing on the way up and down. Let's do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold it up and lower down. We'll bring it back to a regular bridge, lifting up, clasping our hands underneath us if we can. And then we're going to lift and walk our shoulder blades closer together as we straighten the arms, pressing down with the pinky side of the arm, maybe walking your feet a little closer together. And then for some of you, you can just take your right knee up like we're marching at first. But if you're able to, you're going to straighten it up overhead, point your toe. So just firing those left glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Just stomp it down and bend it up, or maybe straighten it all the way out. Lift your hips as high as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Come on down, hug those knees into your chest, and give a little massage to your sacrum. You'll notice the flat bony parts of your low back is being massaged into the floor as we make little circles this direction, little circles the opposite direction. Okay, and it's sometimes nice to stretch out your hips a little bit before we do all of that low back stuff. So thread the needle. The right ankle is over the left knee, and you're going to take your right hand between your thighs and just interlace it behind your hamstrings. Or if you're more flexible, you can just go in front of your shin here. Okay, you want to keep this top foot dorsiflexed, protecting that knee. And relax the back of your head and the shoulders onto the floor. So those of you that are super much more flexible, you want to go deeper, just go ahead and bicep curl this leg and straighten that left leg straight. So you don't have to go hard. We just started, but some people are just more flexible and they don't feel a stretch until they go deeper. So this is for you guys. All right, we're going to release and we'll do the other side. So left ankle over right knee with the left hand between your thighs, interlacing behind your right hamstring or in front of your shin. And relax your head and shoulders down. So that piriformis stretch, the outer left hip. Again, if you want to go deeper, you'll just straighten this leg and the shin. The closer you bring it to your chest, the more of a stretch you'll feel. So you might want to just kind of curl it up towards your chest there. Not for everyone. Just do the one that feels the best for you. All right, and release. We're just going to take your right leg straight up. So you can interlace your fingers behind to feel your hamstring stretching. Again, the whole posterior chain is related. So that's why we're stretching the hamstrings, because it helps the back. So if you have a strap, it's actually nice to do this with a strap. Even if you're super flexible, you can just grab your big toe here. But even still, it feels different with a strap. So if you have a strap, use it if you want to feel the most out of this. And you'll just walk your hands closer up towards your foot as much as you can. So notice my right leg is even bent. And then from here, you're going to straighten the leg. So there's a little bit of pressure being applied downward at the sole of my foot, which helps me do kind of like a PNF stretch. So if you're able to, you can straighten both legs as you begin to try to straighten the right leg as much as you can, scissoring the inner thigh, drawing the right hip crease down. Good. You're going to grab the strap and you're going to slowly take it out to the side. So if you don't have a strap, you can just take your right elbow and hold your leg out, or you can put your foot on your sofa or a block like I just did. So you want to have your hand on the left side of your hip to prevent it from rocking up too much. Okay, draw the right knee into your chest and you're going to take a twist here. So you want to stack your sitting bones up, one over the other, and you're going to stretch the arm out and feel this nice twist, final twist in your body, or you can straighten if you like. So just holding your leg straight up with the left hand or using that belt. And release. Both feet on the floor. And just drop knees from side to side. And just tune into your body and feel that right half of your body. Notice if it feels different, that we just stretched the hamstring, that whole side of your body. Does it should feel more open and better than the other side. So let's go ahead and even that out. So again, we'll start with the right under the arch of your foot, keeping the knee slightly bent and walking your hands as close as you can towards your foot, and then pressing straight up, almost like you're doing a leg press here. Again, if you don't have a strap, you can use a belt, a towel, or just interlace your fingers behind your hamstrings. Again, if you can, you'll straighten both legs. Oh, hi, Jawad from Virginia. Thanks for tuning in. So feeling this nice stretch in the back of your hamstring. You want to also take this hip down. So help with your back as well. And notice which side was tighter, this side or that. The side we just did. Do 2 more breaths here. And then take it out to the side. Again, you can keep your right hip from rocking up too much. A little bit's okay, but you don't want it to do that. Okay, so you want it. So both shoulder blades are on the floor. Come back up, and you can bend your knee and turn to the side. Stack your sitting bones and find. You can straighten. Or keep it bent. So whatever feels better for you. That nice twist in your low back. You can take that top hip down towards the bottom foot. And you're going to release. Back to center. All right, feels good. Bring your knees into your chest. Straighten the legs overhead. Give your legs a hug. And then you're going to just bend and come on up. So let's come on to all fours now. Spreading our fingers wide, dropping your belly, looking up. Inhale. Exhale, round your back, tuck the tailbone under. Drop your belly, look up, and round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. Tuck the tailbone under. 2 more with lion's breath. Sticking your tongue all the way out. 1 more time. Okay, knees together, right leg back, and stretch out that calf a lot. Lift that right leg straight up, and you want to pulse it. Keep the toes straight down. You want to feel the glutes firing. Then you take your left arm up if you can. So fire all this. This is really going to strengthen your back muscles, all the erectors on your back, and your balance. Okay, so pause here and see if you can, from here, you're going to work that outer right hip by slowly bringing your right leg out to the side. Turn this way. So I'm taking it out to the side as much as you can, and take the left hand out to the side too. And then bring it back, and then lower down. And then other side, really stretch the left calf. If you like, you can even press down almost like a downward dog on the left side. Get deep into that calf muscle. And then drop it down. You're going to lift the left leg straight up. And you're going to pulse it. Firing the glutes. Core is nice and tight. If you're able to reach the right arm without falling, losing your balance, then go for it. Little pulses here. Strengthening our back, our core, and our balance. Two more breaths here. Good, and pause. And we're going to slowly work it, taking it out to the side, airplane, taking it out and bringing it back. And release. Okay, let's go ahead, come down to our belly. For our Sphinx pose. And slowly come on down. So we're going to reach our hands forward. Hello, Edward. Edward Ben, welcome. And we're going to take your right arm up and your left leg up. And then the left arm and right leg, right arm and left leg, left arm and right leg. Again, really strengthening our balance, our back muscles, the erectors on our back. If you can go faster like swimmers, here you go. Also great for posture, your trapezius, upper back strength here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good. Go ahead and clasp your hands behind you. Little stretch coming up. If you can, straighten the arms. Keep your feet on the floor. And release down. All right, hands by your chest. And come on up for full cobra if you're ready. Try to send your heart through your arms. And if it feels comfortable for you, you can even look up. And turn and look over your left shoulder. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Back to center. Come on to all fours here. You're going to curl the toes under. And if you can, just lift your knees off the floor. Okay, strengthening a little bit here. So once it's too much, go pop into downward dog. Let's do 3 more breaths. 2, and 1. Go ahead and straighten the legs and press back into downward facing dog. So you can pedal your feet here, bending your heel, touching the floor. Good, so feet are hip width distance. You're going to swing your heels to the left, pressing more into your left palm, but lifting up like downward dog shape in your body. Your ears are still between your arms. Come back to center. Shift your heels to the other side. So more weight is in your right palm now. And back to center. And then you'll slowly walk your hands back up to your feet. Feet are hips width distance. Grab opposite elbows and little sway side, 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 side. Lift and lengthen. Bend your left knee and twist over to your right. If this is not accessible to you, bend your elbow over your thigh. Take your hand on your sacrum and turn your chest to your right. Good, other side. Bend the right knee and twist. Or again, elbow over the thigh. You can just turn the whole chest. back to center, and slowly roll on up. Okay, so this next move, a foundation pose, will help to really strengthen that whole low back. You want to really brace it, your glutes and your hamstrings. Feet are outer hip width distance apart. And you want to shift your hips back. The knees are unlocked, but they're kind of straightish. Shift your hips back and lift the toes. So you should feel most of the weight on the heels. You can tell, try to just lift without falling, right? And also look down. If you cannot see your toes, that's mean you need to move your knees back. So you don't look like this. It's not a chair pose. Instead, knees are slightly bent. Hips are back. Weight in your heels. You can see your toes. The knees are pretty much over your ankles, okay? So from here, lengthen up from your hips up through the crown of your head is super straight. And you should brace your low back a lot. Engage your core. Tailbone slightly. Find a space. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Take it back. Hands behind you. You should feel the low back really braced, and you should feel it kind of working already. So anytime it's too much, you can come up a little bit so it's not so much. But it's a 45-degree angle. 90-degree doesn't work, so don't come all the way down, okay? 45 is more optimal. Okay, from here, see if you can take your hips even further back and reach your arms forward. So maybe fingertips together. And this will add a lot more weight to strengthen that back. The back, you can feel it working. That's mean it's, if you feel it, that's mean you're doing it right. You might feel your hamstrings also. If it's on fire, you're doing it right. 3, 2, 1. Now take your hands by your side. We're going to do little good morning, up and down. So I'm not completely standing up, and I'm not going down to 90 degrees. I'm just coming up and down. Little good mornings. Strengthening our posterior chain, the strongest muscles in our body, so that we can banish back pain. Okay, so burning is good. We're all right here. That's when it's perfect. You're doing it right here. Maybe your glutes and hamstrings. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Good job. And release. Okay, so now you're going to take a wider stance, and you're going to turn to your left, and you're going to press. So it's almost like you're standing in line at the grocery store, and your feet can't move. So you turn from your waist as much as you can, and then you want to tell someone, hey, back 6 feet away. Like press as much as you can behind you. So maybe you can't turn 180. Maybe you only turn this far, then turn. Press that hand. Okay, so from here, you're going to turn to your left as far as you can, and then press your right hand. Tell them to step back, bend your knees. This actually is working, spiraling your spine. So it's not just a fun workout you could do at Whole Foods in the line. So turn and press away. Bend and press away. So I'll show you the side view. Press. So as much as you can, you twist and then you press straight back. Press straight back. 1 more on each side. Press. Last one. Feel that spiral up your spine. Good. And relax. Okay, so now we're gonna just make little circles here, just opening up. You'll feel your low back, your hips. So it's almost like a very slow hula hoop. So the upper body and torso is straight. The legs are kind of straight, and you're making, as best you can, you're making circles. So a lot of people going side to side is easy, but pulling forward is not so easy. And pulling back, when you pull back, your knees are over the ankles. Pulling forward if you can. Back. So as you come forward, maybe even take your thumbs on either side of your spine here and just rock forward here and press in your low back. And you might not go this far back, whatever feels good for you. And circle forward. And then let's slow down and we'll go the other way. So nice. Hello, Bridget. Is it Bridget? Bridget Yoga. Hello. So we're making little circles here on the right side. So as much as you can, a circle instead of just side to side with your hips. And then we'll slow down, and you're going to take your thumbs again on either side your of your spine on your sacrum, and you're going to press into your low back and press your hips forward as much as you can. So you might just be right here, which is fine. I'm a little more flexible. So pressing forward, you can keep your chin tucked towards your chest, or if you're okay, you can let your neck. Good. And then from there, you bend forward, bend your knees, and just hang here like a rag doll. And then slowly, slowly rise up, vertebra by vertebra, tucking the tailbone under, a wave like motion up your spine. And we'll do that 2 more times. You can press in if you like to your low back and look up. And slowly come forward, bend your knees, and just hang down, ragdoll. And slowly bend your knees, stack one vertebra at a time, coming up. And one more time, looking up. Hands on your low back, pressing it forward. And slowly coming forward, take your hips back. Tuck tailbone under and rolling up, vertebra by vertebra. Okay, let's take your right leg forward for high lunge. Inhale, exhale, coming down. So if you can, you try to take your knee behind your ankle a bit, lift that back heel, find your balance first. And then if you can, you're going to reach for your left fist and lift it straight up and over. See if you can balance. So the hip flexor stretching. And from here, if you can, lift that back ankle only. The back ankle's moving up and down. Just do 3 today. And release. Hands in front, fingertips touch. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, super straight. And the gaze is at your fingertips as you slowly turn to the right, as far as you can to the right. This time we're just going to hold it here. So you might just hold it here Or maybe you can do 90 degrees. Hold it for a few seconds. Open the arms. And then drop your left hand, easy twist, lift the bottom hip up. Okay, and then we're going to step it back. Nice, super strong plank. So building your strong core muscles also really helps with your back. So let's bring your left elbow down, your right elbow down. Holding a strong plank. If you need to come to your knees, go for it. If not, feet closer together. Maybe you can lift the right leg up for a few seconds. Toes are pointing straight down. Lift the left leg up. Toes are pointing straight down. Right one up. Left one up. Release. Slowly come on down. Relaxing in Sphinx pose. Or you can find a full cobra. Rolling your shoulders back. Lifting your heart. And slowly lifting up into downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose and out your mouth. Left leg lift. Three-legged dog. And bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge. Again, if you can, moving the knee slightly behind the ankle, or whatever you did on the first side is fine. Inhale, exhale, sink down. Really ground down through your feet. And then go ahead and punch the ceiling with your right fist. Grab the wrist, lift it straight up, and then bending over to your left if you can. Feeling the whole side body, hip flexor, ribs, stretching. And if you can, lifting and lowering just 3 times up. That back heel. This side's a little more shaky today. And release. Bring your arms forward. Fingertips touch, lengthening up through the crown of your head. And slowly, slowly, slowly move to your left. So maybe you can hit a 90 degree here. Just about 90 degrees. You just go wherever your point is. Could be your 60 to 80% here. So holding steady. Feeling my posterior chain muscles really strengthening on the left side. And then opening up the arms. Drop the right hand down. Easy twist. Lift that bottom hip up a little more. And then you're going to step forward fold. Grab your big toes, lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. And breathe. Relax your neck and shoulders. Circle the arms, come all the way up. Bend your knees, sink your hips. And then for chair pose, and we're gonna make fists and swing them back. Inhaling through your nose as you straighten the legs. Coming back. Inhale, make fists. Any emotional, stressful thing you can think of, make fists and let it out. 3 more. Last one. Interlace your fingers and straighten the arms overhead. Get hands to the floor and slowly come on up. All right, let's take your right leg forward. We'll do warrior 2. Shrug it up and out. Reach into side body, turning your heart up to the sky. Hands to the floor, turn this foot in, other foot out, elbow to the thigh. Reach long through your side body. Turn your gaze up. Really press that right heel down. Feel like you can reach and go a little deeper. You could bend and straighten if you want to get in your hamstrings a little more. And then turn this foot in, other foot out. One more time on this side. Reverse the warrior. So if you're more flexible, hand to the floor, bending and straightening. Top hand behind you, roll your shoulder back, find your half bind, or take a full bind. Lifting up if you can. Get hands to the floor, turn this foot in, other foot out, resting forearm on your thigh, reaching long through the side body. Feel that yummy stretch. Reversing the warrior for a second. And then side angle stretch. Turning the gaze up. Maybe finding a half or full bind here. And back to center. So I'll show you the side view here. You're just going to slowly come on up and punch your left fist up. Full body stretch. So hips glide back. Super straight lines here. Hips gliding back. Swing the arms through your legs. Bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone under. A little wave like motion up your spine. Hips gliding back. Bend. Wave like motion up your spine. So really working that fluidity and strength in our back. Switch hands. So grab your right fist, that wrist now. Back. Bend. Wave like motion. Tuck. Wave like motion. Last time. Bend. And wave like motion. All right. Let's come on down. Right leg forward for, let's do a low lunge. If you want to pad up your knees, Feel free. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, exhale, coming forward. So, as much as you can, you try to keep that upper body upright. So instead of doing this forward like this, see if you can just interlace your fingers to help press your upper torso upright. Hands to the floor, rock it back, straighten that front leg, pull the heel back towards you, Ardha Hanuman, fold over. And rock it forward. Let's wiggle our foot out to the side a bit, lift that back knee, just a quick lizard here. Even you can come onto the edge of your foot, forearms down. And just release all that emotions that we keep trapped and stuck in our hips. Left forearm down, just turn towards your bent knee, reaching back, maybe catching your foot and pulling it in. All right, let's do the other side. Left leg forward. Hands can be on 2 blocks here as you come forward, or most of you don't have blocks, so I'll just show you without blocks. You can just simply put your hands here over your thigh, keeping your torso upright. Fingertips down, shift your hips back, Ardha Hanuman. Hands on 2 blocks or on fingertips. So dragging the heel back towards you, scooping your heart forward, maybe folding over if you're more flexible while keeping all of those actions. Rocking forward, taking a quick lizard. Any favorite lizard pose you like, with your foot flat, or if with you rocking onto the edge of your foot. So you can lift your toes and rock onto the edge. Straight arms is the easiest because it's a deep stretch. Forearms on a block or on the floor. Right forearm comes down, turn to your left, reach back and grab your foot. If you can, pull it in for bonus quad stretch. And release. Okay, so we'll finish with a hamstring and low back stretch. So your right leg forward for Janu Shirshasana. Spin the inner thighs back. Hands behind you. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. The left hand comes up and you want to reach toward the outer edge of your foot if you can. So if you can't reach this far, you can just hold on to the outer part of your thigh, or you can use a towel or a strap of some sort, pulling in, lifting your chest and hinging forward. Okay, so you should feel the back of your right hamstring and the left low back. Should feel a really nice stretch here. Come on up. And we're just going to plant the foot straight down. And we're going to do a quick twist here. Elbow past the knee, or you can hug and twist. And other side. Left leg straight. Spin the inner thigh back. Right arm up and reaching toward the outer edge of your foot and fold. Forehead towards the knee. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. And thanks to all of you Patreon supporters out there. We'll be sending the link tonight for our HIIT class, our private Zoom HIIT class tomorrow morning. What? Oh, HIIT? What is HIIT? HIIT is high intensity interval training. And come on up. And we're going to take a twist here. Elbow past the knee. Finding your twist. And back to center. And soles of your feet together. Moving forward. Baddha Konasana. And then we're just going to find a comfortable seated position as we close out our class. So inhale, arms overhead, hands in front of our hearts, and press it into our heart center. And then go ahead and smile and feel blessed. And with gratitude for our practice here together in the virtual world, let's offer one Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Please, if you enjoy the class, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. Thanks, Suresh. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Roseanne. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share on my channel. And if you're watching on a different platform, if we're trying to build our YouTube base, so if you can hit a subscribe there, I'd really appreciate it. Tell your friends, share. So every little bit goes a long way. And thank you guys. Bye, John. Oh, you made it. It felt good. I'm glad. See? Good job. And Dan, good to see you. Okay, that's it. Be safe, everyone. Hope that made your back feel better. So if you do this, you can bookmark it if you have back issues, because I know a lot of you do. You could bookmark it and do the practice a couple times a week so you don't have back pain. All right, bye. Thank you.